Hello, my name is Martine. Welcome to my ileostomy guide number 6. Today I will talk about blockages. An ileostomy has a very narrow opening to stop the small bowel telescoping outwards. So it makes it difficult for rubbery foods to get through, especially if they gather together. 3 classic foods can cause this. Number 1 is sweet corn. It's incompressible. When it gathers together, it just stays in one clump. Mushrooms are another classic. They're incompressible. They do not digest down. No matter how much you chew them, they gather together in another clump like sweet corn. The third classic offender is olives. And once again, these will not compress down no matter how much you chew them. So take it from me, rubbery foods are more or less out, although some people find they can take them. And everybody, it's a different food for each individual, so you have to kind of experiment. I found my first blockage occurred with sweet corn. Anything rubbery in consistence really is to blame for most blockages. How do these blockages manifest? Well, I'll tell you my experience. The first thing that happens is I start to feel a bit off food. And then I start to feel distinctly nauseous. Then comes the cramps, and these can get quite strong. Lastly, I notice my stomach bag fills with a lot of fluid. That's because the intestine, when it feels a lot of pressure, it goes into hosing out mode. So a lot of water builds up, a kind of head force, and that usually eventually flushes it out. So you end up losing quite a lot of fluid, and the source of the blockage is often apparent, not always though, but you can use, if it's sweet corn, you can certainly see it. And when you finally got rid of all the material that's been blocking your system up, you then start to kind of feel weak, but the major symptoms fade, and you will end up being slightly off colour, a little bit shaky, and you'll probably need fluid on board, but you have to do it gradually because you could end up vomiting it out pretty quickly too. But little sips of fluid, a bit of sugar because you're going to be losing a lot of electrolytes, and diuretic is very good for this. So these are mostly partial blockages. They're not serious. They're uncomfortable and they're inconvenient and sometimes embarrassing, because how do you account for what's wrong with you, you know? Mostly you don't have to worry about these blockages. They will pass within an hour or 2 or 3 at most. But if they seem to go on or get worse, then you have to get medical help, because you will probably need, you might need a nasogastric tube. You will probably need fluid replacement and an investigation as to what's causing it, because in these cases then it'll be more than a food blockage, but that's pretty rare. So mostly you can resolve them at home or wherever you are. Just get to somewhere you can rest and get near a bathroom and sort it out from there, and you'll be fine in a couple of hours and ready to go on your way. So that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.